Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to present you with pretty solid evidence that it's difficult to build muscle in a calorie deficit. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so I got a post, which I'm going to link down below by Stronger by Science, from Stronger by Science. I'm going to link it down below, so check that out. This is basically a look at building muscle in a calorie deficit. There's a lot of talk, a lot of speculation, a lot of chatter about recomping, or can I build muscle in a slight deficit? Everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel or find a way to engineer building muscle while losing fat and, walking a tightrope. So the question is, all bullshit aside, right? All speculation aside, what is the science saying? Well, I'm going to read this to you, and then we'll discuss it a little bit. In this article, Eric explains when and how both goals can be achieved simultaneously. Here are the key points from his review of the study. So, can you build muscle while in a calorie deficit, right? Recomping. The presently reviewed meta-analysis, and I want to focus on the term meta-analysis before we move on, that is not a single study. A meta-analysis is looking at all current reputable research. The presently reviewed meta-analysis quantified the impact of an energy deficit, calorie deficit, on strength and lean mass gains in response to resistance training. So, long story short, we're looking at a calorie deficit when it comes to building strength and building muscle. Can you build muscle in a calorie deficit? Can you build strength in a calorie deficit? Energy deficits led to significant impairment of lean mass gains. Let that fart resonate in your church. Energy deficits led to significant impairment of lean mass gains, okay? An energy deficit. We've been saying this for years, but no one's listening. Now the science is telling you, let that fart resonate in your church for a while, okay? Let that big juicy ripoff just resonate in your church. Energy deficits led to significant impairment of lean mass gains and non-significant impairment of strength gains. So strength gains were impacted, but lean gains were really impacted, right? So scientifically, when we have a scientifically significant impairment, that's noteworthy. And a non-significant impairment means there was an impairment, but scientifically we can't say it was substantial. We might need to do more research. Now listen to this. As the energy deficit grew by 100 calories a day, so with each 100 calorie increment of deficit, As the energy deficit grew by 100 calories a day, lean mass effect size dropped by 0.031 units. So basically, a bunch of scientific, analysis were done. A deficit of 500 calories a day was predicted. Hold on for this. A deficit of 500 calories per day was predicted to fully, not partially, fully blunt lean mass gains. All right. So basically there's a drop off. It's not completely like you go in a calorie deficit, you don't build muscle. But as we slowly decrease calories by 100, it becomes more and more and more difficult. And then when you get a 500 calorie deficit, it's basically done. It's fully, that's what they're saying in this analysis, fully blunted. So the thing to note here, what's the take home? Can you build muscle in a calorie deficit? It's going to be stunted. As we said, significant impairment. So as you go from maintenance level down to 500 calorie deficit, you're going to start with a significant impairment of lean mass gains, and you're going to go down to 500 calories below maintenance, and you're going to have your lean mass gains fully blunted. I can't stress this point enough. They go on to say recomposition, simultaneous fat loss and muscle gain is possible in certain scenarios. Maybe when you're a noob, right? When you're a noob and you don't have you really haven't built any muscle. But a sizable calorie deficit typically makes lean mass accretion an uphill battle. So basically, a slight deficit, significant decrease in mass gains, significant, and then at about 500 calorie deficit, you're screwed. So what is the real take home here? The take home is, if you want to build mass, obviously we've been saying a slight bulk is the way to go. It obviously is. And based on this research, we can see that calories matter when it comes to lean mass. If you want to try to walk, just tightly at maintenance level, or a couple hundred calories under, you're going to have a significant decrease in lean mass gains. Significant, not my words. What we're looking at from this meta-analysis, this review. So what does that mean? It's hard enough for a noob to pack on 8 to 10 pounds of mass their first year. Generally, we know that a noob could pack on upwards of 16 pounds of mass their first year, but you'd be lucky to get 8 to 10. That's just because it's hard to nail everything optimally, right? So in that realm, if you were to spend a year in a slight calorie deficit with a significant decrease in lean mass gains, you might be lucky to gain a pound or two of muscle in a year. Might be lucky. And then you're running in a slight deficit, and you're really not losing any fat at all in a slight deficit. A 500 calorie deficit is more reasonable for sustained fat loss, right? It's normal. It's basically how a cut should probably start. But at that level, you're screwed. As the research said, you're fully screwed. You're not going to build any muscle. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.